Well, Kent Adams here, and I was just telling my guests that we've renamed our House to Home program to, and you're the first to find out, My House, My Home. Okay? And we actually have a new host, and he will start in another week to 12 days, something like that. In the meantime, I wanted to do this today because I wanted my friend Larry Meyers, to come in and talk today. I love this show and tell. I don't know how else to say it. I just, you always bring in some fun things. We're going to talk with Larry right after this.
Hi, this is Larry Meyers, normally at River Ridge Hardware, here at Peters Hardware, where I've been blessed to be able to buy it. Initially started in 1934 by Bill Peters, and I was blessed to be able to purchase that from the Peters family. Peters Hardware is located at 12118 East Sprague, enter off of Pines and First. We have all the quality home products that you need, including quality paint now, where we can match any color that you want. We're here for you for all your home needs. Come on by to Peters Hardware in Spokane Valley.
Well, welcome back, and Larry Meyers, owner of River Ridge Hardware, my favorite hardware store, but I have to now amend that a little bit because you're the new owner, and you have a grand opening coming up at Peters Hardware in the Valley. So you're in what I would call Northwest Spokane, the Hilliard, not the Hilliard area, but Shadle area.
Shadle Park area.
Park area and all that. And now out in the valley.
Yeah.
And I don't want to ask you what it's like to buy a second property and go through all of the changes, because you've remodeled the building and inside and everything. Before I forget, when is the grand reopening?
Yeah, grand reopening, because the original opening was in 1934, during the middle of the Depression.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, and neither was I. So the new, just a reopening and just come visit us is February 19th. It's a Saturday.
Okay.
I'm going to have a coffee truck out there, and I'll throw his name out there because he's have beans will travel.
Okay.
And so he'll be parked in the parking lot. Come on in. We'll give you a coupon to go get some kind of beverage.
Okay.
And it's running from noon to 5.
Okay.
And we'll be doing some drawings. In fact, one of the things I'll be showing here, we'll be giving away.
Okay.
We'll be having where you can throw darts at balloons, pop the balloon, and get the prize inside.
You won't be standing in front of the balloons?
No,
okay.
I'm too big of a target. Yeah. So
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
Right,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah. And so, come see. We've increased the supplies in there by probably 3/4, at least half. Doubled it.
Wow.
And gondolas, shelving that goes all the way to almost to the ceiling, but yeah.
So you have people that hang from chains and stuff,
right? Yeah,
and move around to get stuff for. Well, one of the things that you do at River Ridge, and I know they've done this at Peters Hardware all along, and I know you will continue the tradition, and that is you're there, your staff are there to help people from the moment they come in, because they see some of us walk in places like that going, I have no idea what I need, but I need to fix this. Isn't that true?
Oh, yeah. And it's bigger. Even at Peters, they were very used to being helped right when they come in the door.
Yes.
But now it's like you got guys that have been coming into that store, for the last 60 years.
Yes.
And they go, well, I know where everything's at.
Maybe not now.
Not now, because everything has been moved. And
yeah.
And, it kind of gets frustrating sometimes at your local store. You go in and they've revamped and moved things.
Yeah.
But we've kind of tried to design it a little easier.
Yeah.
And so, we're helping them. We're helping. I got guys there at Peters that know how to do plumbing, that know how to do, what what specific nuts do you need for this job, and so forth, and what hardware you're looking
You've got
for.
a manager there that's been around and is kind of the icon of the store for a
Yeah,
while, don't
yeah,
you?
yeah. Thomas Hammer, he does a great job. Not related to Hammer Coffee,
Right.
but same name. And then the other thing that we've brought in is actually paint. They had paint, but not the ability to match colors and tints, and we've helped you guys that way, where we can get you a specific color, and our paint is high quality.
I think we took a picture of it or something with the with an iPhone, and then your guys mix it to, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So we can do,
and they can do that now.
Yeah, and we can save tints. We can save. You tell us the wall that it was on, and the address of the house and everything. So then when you sell the house, then they can actually specifically look that up and make sure that they get the same paint for that.
Yeah, I got to fix all those chips on the wall and so forth. And that's nice. Service is the name of the game today. Isn't it?
Yeah, and then we do one of the few hardware stores besides River Ridge. We actually screen. We do screening on rescreens on windows.
I thought you were talking about screening me.
Yeah,
I wouldn't get in.
Right. No, rescreening of windows, and so we'll do that, and so does River Ridge. So both of those places do that.
Now, what about framing?
So picture framing is still at River Ridge. Yeah, and we have quality people there to do your custom framing. It's custom. It's not. We're not buying frames.
Well, you've got stuff on the wall that you did for us. Yes.
Yeah, and so anyway, and all the way up to uniforms, and we have a mat cutter that just does all kinds of crazy designs. It's very cool.
Well, talk about crazy things. One of the things I ask you to do, because I love the segment, is bring me some new things.
Yeah.
And you did that today.
Yeah.
So it's show and tell time.
There you go. So one of the things I brought, which is I brought pink just for you, Ken.
Okay.
These hats. So we've been carrying them for about a year now, and they have a flashlight on them. So a lot of times the worry is, well, if I have a light on my hat, how the heck am I going to wash it? Well, the cool thing about these is it actually turns over, it comes out, and then it has a USB where you can plug it in, charge it, so you're not changing batteries. You charge it, so you can charge this every night and then go on your run and have really a stylish hat that
even if you're working outside or in the basement, things like that, you know?
My wife likes to have hers charged for when we lose power and she has to go out and start the generator.
Well, of course, yes.
Right? So, and then talking about flashlights.
You don't let her see these things, do you?
Right.
Programs.
Right. Yeah. So right now we're doing a special on, so Nebo is like, they're a top of the line flashlight, but this is a packet that we're doing is if you buy 3, you're getting all these for $99. Well, I'm taking a step further in terms of I'm actually going to give this set away at both stores on the 19th. So if you come in at either store, or hey, come to both, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're going to let you put your name in the hat.
Okay.
And we're going to do a drawing at the end of the day. And someone's going to go home with a $100 set of flashlights. And this has the headgear.
Oh, wow.
It has a mini flashlight that is really bright. And then this one, if I turned it on in here, it's 6,000 lumas. So it would relight up this room.
Wow.
So it's very bright.
And my tech guys would yell at you.
Yeah, exactly. So these are bright flashlights. And when you want a flashlight, you want to be able to see.
Yes.
And it's nice and heavy. It's so you could use it walking, and you're going to see everything in front of you.
Okay.
So that's the cool thing about that.
I love it.
One other thing.
And what's the brand?
It's called Nebo.
Nebo, okay.
Yeah, Nebo, Nebo.
Okay.
And they've kind of been in the flashlight business for quite some time. Really have hit the market, I don't know, in the last 10 years.
Okay.
But they're really on the LED side, throwing out really high quality and high.
And it lasts longer and everything else that goes with
exactly. That. Exactly. And they stand behind their stuff.
Good.
Believe it or not, we're coming. The snow's, it's warming up. Our days are getting longer.
This is a promise.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hold you to this, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's time to start thinking about indoor gardening.
Yes.
So
Yes, it is.
we have all of our seeds out,
Okay.
believe it or not. You can come out. We're going to need to get them out at Peters, but at River Ridge, we have them out. We have the room. And one of the things that we have on sale in our sale right now is a self-watering greenhouse.
Oh, gee.
So you put the water, get it all filled up, follow the directions,
Right.
Ken, and put the
You know me too well.
put the seeds in and start getting your seeds going. There, you do this now and change the pods and
You
then
put a light on it or anything?
well, they need to be in a light lighted area. So
Okay.
on a windowsill
Okay,
or
okay.
or in a growing light.
We all have a window that
right.
we can get light through. Yeah.
We hope, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not in the dark ages.
Exactly. And so, but the cool thing here right now, walked in and we have our seeds up. So there's been people, they're excited. They want to get their garden going, and it's kind of fun to see that new growth. This is it. These are all on, the seeds aren't on sale. I do have some organic seeds that left over from last year that are on 40% off. And then this is all part of our February sale, this greenhouse, and it's super easy to work with.
Okay.
The other thing that we're going to be doing we usually do it right at the end of February, March, and we'll be announcing that is we do a seed class at River Ridge.
Okay, yes.
And we'll be doing that and kind of just helping people that want to get gardening and have questions. And one of the gals I have work for me is she's a master gardener. And,
Yes.
And so they like to put that class on.
Good.
This is something new, and shoot, I didn't bring the company, but we have them. So we sell these stakes, and the cool thing about this is like, not only do we sell bigger greenhouses that you can actually start moving out and put it on your porch, putting a heat lamp with it, and then have it in real sun and getting it going. This is something that you could actually use. You can. We sell the stakes, and then we sell this where you can actually take plastic, wrap it around, so you could take your whole
And the heat
garden
from the earth.
Yeah. You could take your whole garden and in essence wrap it with plastic and build this, and then they clip right out. So you put the plastic over the top, and then you just clip that right onto it, and it snaps right down, and it holds that plastic in place.
Yes. Yeah.
You could use these for multitude of different things in terms of
Keep the dogs and cats out of some of the yard too, probably. From digging up.
Yeah. Or if you got a little construction site going on and you need to stake out an area and run some tape around it, this will actually just clip that tape right down. So it has multitude of uses.
Yes.
But it's a new product that's out there.
Okay.
So that it clips right onto these stakes.
Okay.
So we sell the box of 26 of these.
Oh, really?
That are clipped on, and then we sell the stakes separately and so forth.
Okay. Wow.
And we always have the green stakes. So.
I'm always amazed at some of the new things that come out that they're, and that's why you go to the shows each year, right?
Exactly.
For the seasons and so forth, for Christmas. And so, have you gone to the Christmas show yet?
Well, that's what we went to in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
So when we that buyer show is a big Christmas show,
Right, okay.
that we buy a lot of our Christmas stuff.
Will there be some new things coming up this new year?
I like to find
I
some.
won't ask you to tell what it is.
Yeah, no, I like to find some fun ornaments.
Yeah.
And also.
But your wife does most of the shopping.
Right, and it helps. Yes. I just help and
Yeah.
and listen and say, "Honey, no,
Yeah.
that's not going to work." And then, right now we have the Do It Best show. So River Ridge and Peters Hardware now
Okay.
are part of our Do It Best,
Right.
which is
I love your emails that go out because
yeah.
they're so timely about how to fix this.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about this? And
Right.
and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah, and we just try to, again, my house, my home
Right.
concept type of DIYers in terms
Yes.
of, trying to help them do their own things.
Right. And there are a lot of us out there, as you know,
Yeah.
that don't know how to do it.
Right.
Okay. And your people really help explain.
Oh yeah,
You know,
we
it's not
love
just,
to.
It's not selling that item, it's showing how it works.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like something that I just did in our kitchen, of course, I had to match what we had there in outlets. My wife had black outlets, and of course, it's harder to find black plugs. But I wanted to change them out and to where they have the USB plugs too.
Yes. Oh, okay.
And
yes.
so you could just plug in your phone.
Welcome to 2022.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah.
And so I've done that. So we carry those types of things at River Ridge and Peters that make it easy and try to help people in terms of, we're not electricians. And then realistically, they should, and a lot of times if they're doing a big job, consult
Yes,
an electrician.
yes.
But
There are things that we can still do.
yeah, we can show them how to do that kind of stuff. And
Love it.
and we recommend, changing your smoke detectors, and
Yes.
we always have batteries for that.
Which reminds me, I've got to get 9-volt batteries. Thanks
yeah.
for reminding me.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's good to just use our lovely time change. We all
Yes.
love the time change.
Yes.
Use that as your reminder to change your batteries and your smoke detectors.
I have a family member who's actually an assistant fire chief out at Fairchild, who's my son. And at least twice a year, he's reminding me.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Yeah, they're your barking dog that you
They
need to
are.
make sure
They
you
are.
feed, and you want them available and
And working.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's tell folks out there where the two stores are. Let's start with your traditional store that you've had now for 6 years.
Yeah. I'm just coming up on my 6th year.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Wow.
we're finishing up our 5 years.
Yeah.
So purchased it in let's see, I think we closed in April of 2017. So yeah. And that's 2803 West Garland, right on the corner of Garland and Driscoll. So if you're
I always go up to Garland and then just take it going west, and
Yeah.
I'll run into it
Sure.
right across the street there.
Yeah.
At the signal and everything.
yeah, the other way is
Yeah,
go northwest.
parking. Yeah.
Northwest Boulevard.
Yep.
Go up from starts with a C and hang a left instead of going to Alberta and go to Driscoll and
Yep.
right in the corner, right by Audubon Park. Really
Yes.
easy to find.
Right.
And so it gets a good flow through.
Yeah.
The other one is right on the corner, almost on the corner of Sprague and Pines.
Okay.
So
I know it as being near David's.
Yeah,
A
right.
restaurant there, I think.
Yeah,
Aren't you just down
yeah,
from that?
Right.
Yeah.
So First Street, you can enter off of First Street,
Okay.
park in the back.
Yes.
Off of Pines there, and so back in the good old days, it was only 2 lanes of Sprague, and
Yeah.
you could actually park in front
Yeah.
of Peters and then walk in. But currently, there's no parking on Sprague.
Right.
And so you got to kind of enter off of First Street, off of Pines.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, then Saturday the 19th from 1 to 5 is your open house, right?
Noon to 5. Yep.
Yeah, noon to 5.
Yeah, noon to 5. We'll have a coffee truck out there. We'll be doing some prizes. There'll be some discounts. We'll do a special flyer for some things on sale. So if you're looking for some deals and have a little bit of fun,
Yeah,
come on by. And
I'll
then,
be there.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna come.
And then,
I'm gonna go to the other store too, so I can apply twice for
right
the
there you go.
flashlight deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to leave River Ridge out, so they're doing that, and they'll have the same sale going on.
Oh, okay.
Special sale for that day.
Great.
So if you're looking for some great bargains, and then we'll be doing some fun giveaways just specifically at Peters.
You know, a lot of places you go in and it's, how can I help you and that kind of thing. And sometimes I feel intimidated. Not at your place, though. It's a honest approach of, I'm here to help if you want help and that kind of thing. That really does make a difference. And that is not easy to do because we all go to places and sometimes they're there to gang up on you. I never feel that. And my staff doesn't, that comes up
Great.
there because
Well,
I know we get our stuff from
Thank you.
River Ridge. Yeah.
Yeah, we the way I look at it is, sometimes I'll just tell the customer, let me be your second pair of eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you trying? Well, I'm doing this. Oh, okay. Oh, that's over here on this aisle.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just guiding them to what they're trying to do and then letting them decide what they
Yes.
want.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah.
Larry, thank you. River Ridge up in the Shadle area, Peters Hardware out in the valley. Two good locations, two good places for good people that work there.
Yeah.
You're going to be out there on the 19th.
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay. They're not going to do a dunk tank or anything like that for you?
Right. Little cold. Little
Oh,
cold.
okay. Well,
Maybe in the summer we'll think about
I might have shown up early. Okay,
Right.
in the summer. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. We got to remember that, folks.
Right.
Okay. Thanks for coming on. Thanks
Yeah.
for being on our first My House, My Home show.
Oh, fun.
And you even offered maybe to host a few.
Hey, if you need it,
Yes, we'll call on you. Okay.
I can show you how far to dig and,
Yeah. I love it. Larry, thank you. Thanks for being part of Spokane Talks.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I think 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
So,
yeah. It's been fun.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
All right. And thank you for watching. Show up at both places on that Saturday, the 19th,
Yeah.
if not before, okay?
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day, everybody.